Hey, what's up? So, I was at the beach and, had an just, for me, I would say, look, everybody suffers the anxiety, depression. Everybody does. Some people have uh, found themselves kind of caught in this like whirlpool where they're not able to get out of it. But everyone experiences that from time to time, whether it's sadness, anxiety, anger. It's completely not normal. For me, when it manifests, when the anxiety manifests, it manifests through like shortness of breath. I have difficulty breathing. Catching my breath becomes hard, and I have you know lots of different methods of how I like to deal with it. One's not enough for me because um, if you're anything like me, like just having one method like can get boring, and I just need to have lots of different ways because you feel different on different days, different moments of the day. So it's nice to have like an array, an arsenal of um, weapons or strategies or techniques to deal with different situations that you face. So let's dive right into this. Gratitude, and before you turn off the video or before you stop watching, before you roll your eyes back, this really, really works. At least it works for me, and I know that it works for a ton of people out there because I've been hearing more about it, in recent years, doing lists of things that you're grateful for before going to bed or in the morning. Just gratitude in general. You'll hear a lot of people, the new age, hippie, self-healing, coaching, all that kind of realm. You'll hear that being used a lot. I'm not sure if people are really getting it and understanding it, but at least it's in the right ballpark. So, look, when I have anxiety or I'm dealing like with all of a sudden the shortness of breath, and it's like I'm getting kind of sucked into that whirlpool that I was talking about, I immediately unleash a barrage of grateful things that I'm grateful for. So I'll just in my head I'll just start just letting it rip like a endless list, and I'll keep going even if it's nonstop for an hour, 2 hours, or even if it's the whole day. Even right now, I'm so grateful and thankful for just this incredible opportunity to connect with people, to be heard, to be able to share. So you can the ultimate is to be able to do this all the time, constantly be in this state. It energizes you, it makes you feel powerful, and let me tell you why. Because 90% of people, at least, are constantly thinking negative thoughts without being aware of it. You're just like, oh, I'm dreading going to work. Oh, I'm dreading going home. Oh, I'm dreading meeting this person. Oh, I'm dreading doing this. I don't know what people's lives are like, but I can at least tell you some of mine that I face. Like, for example, I train fighting, so sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm dreading this fight that I have coming up, or I'm dreading, going into this environment where there's a lot of people that I don't really get along with, but I have to sort of be sociable with. So I'm dreading meetings, or I'm dreading, interacting with certain people, or it's an endless list, okay, of things, and all of us have these things going on in our heads, and it's like little fires, and the way to just put out all the fire with pouring down with gratitude, and the way I'll do it is like earlier at the beach, for example, I was having like anxiety and like shortness of breath and not being able to catch my breath. So I just started unloading with the gratitude. And I was just like, I'm so grateful. And you can have fun with it. List everything in your life that you just love. Things that you just make you feel good. So for me, I love like science fiction. So I'll be like, I'm so grateful for Star Trek. I'm so grateful for Disneyland. I'm so grateful for Universal Studios. I'm so grateful. So that's like the present, but remember, yeah, there's the past, there's the present, and then there's the future. And just like negative thoughts of the future create anxiety, if you have positive, grateful thoughts of the future, you can melt that anxiety in the future. So if I have future anxiety thoughts like, oh, I'm dreading a meeting, or I'm dreading a date, or I'm dreading whatever it is, yeah, a fight, I'll have future thoughts of gratitude. So I'll be like, I'm a musician, and I tell you, like, I'm working on an album right now, and I get anxiety when I think about that. So what can help me is I'll be like, I'm so grateful and thankful for the amazing album that I'm going to write. I don't even have to say amazing. I'll just say I'm so grateful and thankful for the album that I'm going to write, that I'm going to record, that I'm going to deliver. Or I'm so grateful and thankful for the movies that I'm going to make. You know, because I personally love to make movies. But it's, when you say that you're grateful and thankful, what you're actually doing is you're owning it, you're claiming it, you're saying it's going to get done, it's going to happen. You start to believe it. It's very, very powerful words. They're just words, but they're so powerful because our mind can be affected by words in a very strong way. So with regards to my fight, again, thinking of the future to help melt anxiety that's caused by negative thoughts of the future, I'll be like, I'm so grateful and thankful for the incredible fights that I'm going to have. I'm so grateful and thankful for the interactions I'm going to have with the people that I'm going to meet in the future. I'm so grateful and thankful for the training that I'm going to have later today. I'm so grateful and thankful for the delicious food I'm about to eat in a few hours. I'm so grateful and thankful for later on tonight. I'm going to be home, and I'm going to take a shower and relax and get some work done. So that's how you can deal with future anxiety. Then the present. I'm so grateful and thankful for the air that I'm breathing. I'm so grateful and thankful for color. Imagine if we lived in black and white, or like dogs, or like cats. So I'm just being grateful for things that are happening right now. I'm so grateful and thankful for my health, that I'm healthy, that I don't have an illness. Then you can do the past. And remember, negative thoughts that spiral in our head of the past create depression. So thoughts of the past, depression. Thoughts of the future create anxiety. Okay, so if I want to deal with depression, like for people going through breakup and all of this, we're all going to be thinking of our exes and how great things were. Say, I'm so grateful and thankful for having the experiences that I have had. Ultimately, you want to make a list of all these, and then you're going to come up with the best ones, and then every day you can go to your journal and then just like repeat them, or rewrite them, and they'll give you so much power and energy, and they'll just lift you out of that whirlpool that a lot of people are just trapped in, and they just don't know how to get out of. They're just spinning in sadness and depression and darkness, and the only time they'll come out of it, like for me it happened, was when it gets so bad that you're like, I just can't do this anymore, I need to get out. And then you'll put the effort in to journal, to like research, to find out how to get better. So you have to want to get better, okay? But yeah, going back to the gratefuls and thankfuls, ultimately, I'm so grateful and thankful for being me. And I want you to say that right now. Say, I'm so grateful and thankful for being me. Would you rather be anyone else? Really? I wouldn't. No matter all the bad stuff, or what you think is bad that's happening, you'd still want to be you, right? Nothing's better than being you. So be thankful and grateful that you are you. I'm so grateful and thankful for being me. I'm so grateful and thankful for Star Trek. Star Trek's awesome. I love Star Trek. I'm so grateful and thankful that Universal Studios exists, because I want to go there and visit that place. I'm so grateful and thankful for amazing food like pizza and incredible burgers. And I'm so grateful and thankful for just the ocean, for mountains, for the trees. I want you to list things that you love. Like if you love video games, I'm so grateful and thankful for video games. Video games are awesome, aren't they? So, yeah, you just unleash all the things that you love and unleash them until you start to feel good. For me, like, it's amazing the effects. Like, I'll not be able to breathe, and then I'll just unleash like an entire run of gratefuls, and then my breathing will get back to normal again. I'll feel good. And it's because you are because you were the anxiety and the shortness of breath was caused by negative thoughts that you weren't aware of, that I wasn't aware of. And then you get the, why is that? It's because you're having negative thoughts, but you're not aware of it. So awareness is so important. But if you're not aware of the thoughts, that's fine. Just remember, when you start feeling like crap, like if you start feeling depressed in a breakup, or if you start having anxiety, or shortness of breath, when those things happen, then you know that, okay, these are being triggered by negative thoughts, so I need to start to appreciate things. I need to focus on what's good and what's positive. Do it, okay? Do it. Okay, don't wallow in the darkness and all this. It's just not worth it. Darkness is overrated. So one of my final favorite ones that I like to do, believe it or not, is I'm so grateful and thankful for negative thoughts because they help make me stronger. And they protect me. They're there for a reason. They're there, to help prepare me, so that they're not the enemy. Don't look at them as the enemy. They're part of you, and just embrace them. That's what true love is. True love is love equals acceptance. So embrace them, accept them. It's you. I am really grateful for all the shortness of breath, all the anxiety, all the depression, all the negative thoughts, because they help me become stronger, more aware, and they help me to live my life in a much better way. So, crush your anxiety, crush your depression. They have no chance against you being grateful with the future, the past, and the present. So keep those three in mind. One of my favorites is the future. I love that one. So I'll be like, I'm so grateful for the album that I'm going to write. I'm so grateful for the movies that I'm going to make. I'm so grateful for, if you're going through a breakup, this is a good one. I'm so grateful for the incredible relationship that I'm going to be in. It's going to be even better than my last one. I'm so grateful for all the people that I'm going to meet, all the love that's within me. And you can always go back through this video, pause, and write some of these down if you feel that they connect with you and resonate with you. So it's a very powerful technique, and it works, and you can try it out if you don't believe me, and just see like how you're going to feel. Like literally instantly you're going to start feeling better. Why? Because the first thing you're doing is you're shutting off the negative thoughts, and the negative thoughts are like, it's like fire. It burns you and it slowly brings you down and down. But we're so strong, and we're always wanting to lift up. So when you start the gratefuls, what you're doing is you're shutting off the negative, and you immediately will feel better. Like for me, like I'll start to be able to breathe better. And then the second thing you're doing, not only are you shutting off the stuff that's harming you, but then you start adding in energy. So you start to become lifted. Okay? So use it. It's powerful. I highly recommend it for when you wake up in the morning. Just do do 3 things that you're grateful for. Start your day off with that positive, attitude. And then before you go to bed, it's so important, because the last few thoughts that you have before falling asleep will kind of like circle around in your mind while you're dreaming, and they'll inspire your dreams. So if you're going to go to bed and you're going to be thinking about your ex, guess what? You're going to dream about your ex and all what you had and what you don't have, and when you wake up, it's going to suck. You're going to be like, oh, where's my ex? Life sucks. So before you go to bed, I'm so grateful and thankful, and then go to your list that I want you guys to refine. You've got to be your own coaches, okay? You've got to custom tailor your own cure and your own way to get stronger and better, okay? You guys can do it, and let me know if you have any questions. I think I've kind of covered everything that I wanted to, but like I said, have fun with it. It doesn't have to be like this dry, boring, like healing process. Like I said, I love Star Trek, and I'm so glad that it exists in this world, and it makes me happy to think about about Captain Picard. I'm a Next Generation guy, so I love like thinking about space and the future and technology and the stars and you know a lot of us, we have problems when we start to, our vision of life becomes really small. And what's smaller than focusing your entire life on a person? And that's just like why a lot of people suffer in breakups, because their entire vision of life and perspective is just completely focused on one person. Think about the stars, think about the universe, look up, really, look up every now and again, and just think, look at the sky and the clouds and think, wow, we're just tiny things on this huge, incredible, rotating rock, this Earth planet, and if you look up, things will, you'll put things into perspective more, and you'll remember how vast and amazing things are. So try to keep your world big and broad, and when you find that you're focusing on little things, the little arguments or little this person's doing better than me or this person got a one up on me or whatever, yeah, that's when your life becomes smaller, your world becomes smaller, and then you will get preoccupied with, you know, and you'll suffer ultimately, and you'll kind of get in that whirlpool I was talking about. But yeah, you can get out of the whirlpool very easily just by being grateful. So I hope there's something in here that helps, and yeah, keep me posted with all of your guys' progress. We're all in this together. We're all in the same boat here. No one's like perfect. We all have depression, anxiety. Unfortunately, people don't share it, talk about it. We like to just focus on our strengths, which is natural too. But don't be one of those. Like, you be okay with where you are, and you're negative and you're positive in life. But focus more on what's good and what's right, because if you start focusing on what's not right and what's not good, it's like quicksand. It's like a whirlpool. Don't think that by indulging in it, anything great is going to come out of it. No, you're just going to keep going, circling down and down, down and down. So it's not worth it. Use your wisdom and get back into the energized state and use gratitude for that. All right, that's enough. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.